and welcome back. I have a few hours of running to do here today, and then eventually we are going to head up to the tent for deer camp. Probably won't get up there till close to dark or just after dark, but it's time to head up. My dad already made it up to the folks' cabin. He said there was one tree down in the driveway when he went in there, so I'm going up tonight. Today's Thursday. Dad's already up there. Sarah's going to come up tomorrow, and I found out from Zachary last night that he's not going to be coming up. So it'll be Sarah and I at the tent. George and Tom, they're going to be over at George's place, and they're going to just sit out, you know, Saturday, Sunday, just see if they see anything. I mean, there's not a big chance that we're going to see deer up there, but it's still deer camp. Might see some grouse. It's just always fun to be up there. Just filled up with fuel. Next stop is the tent. Almost there. It's been a long day. I got up at 10 minutes to 4 this morning. Oh, it's only 33 degrees in here. I need to get the stove going. I'm not used to getting up here so late. It'll take a few hours to really heat it up. I mean, heat everything up. Let's see. I really wouldn't have to clean this out, but, well, I do, because we're going to be up here for multiple days. And it's going to get really cold this weekend. And that means we're going to be burning more wood. And when this gets filled up with ashes, you can't put as much wood in there. Oh, I was worried when I was up here, what was it, 2-3 weekends ago? I forgot to, somebody caught it on video too, mentioned it in comments, I forgot to leave the door open on that. So I was worried that there was going to be mold in there, but it's been too cold. hopefully this still seems good. People always ask, how do I leave canned stuff up here for the winter? But they must not watch the videos that much, because I take all the canned stuff home, because it'll freeze and explode. And then they ask about the jars, but the jars are all dehydrated stuff, so they can stay. And then they ask, why don't I bring up jarred food that we can at home and use it here at the tent? And the reason why is, first of all, I don't like to, most of the stuff that we can is in quart jars, because there's more than one of us eating it at home. And, you know, so that wouldn't work out real well. And transporting glass versus the cans is another issue. And when we get into the shoulder season here, where the jarred stuff would be fine in the summertime, but when we're getting to the winter where things might freeze before I get up here, it would smash the, you know, break the jar. Where I can always check these. I've come up before for deer hunting, and like it'll be bulged, you know. So that's why I just use canned stuff. I can feel that heat all the way over there by the fridge. I need to keep this somewhat open to get that wood started. But when you keep it open, a lot of your heat's going right through the stack, so I am going to burn it pretty much open for a while here. And back here, we have an electric blanket on the bed. So I turn this on, and I turn it all the way up to high. And I'll leave it on high till about an hour before bed. And that really does eventually help heat this room up, because it takes a long time for the heat to get from up there. I have to put the fan in and just try to blow it through. And then at night I'll just keep it on like 2 and I'll be fine. I do not see any mouse sign at all, so that's good. I suppose I'll just start hauling stuff in. It's too cold to sit around and relax, so I'll bring in food and my bags and at least get them in here. Wow, turn that fan on for a while, you can immediately feel the warm air blow down. It gets annoying to listen to that though. It isn't bad in the tent, but when I'm doing the video, that sound seems to take over on the audio. It drives me crazy. It's a little loud now. It gets a little quieter when it warms up. here just in time. It just started to snow out, and it could be up to an inch. I brought some stuff up in coolers that, even though it didn't need to be in coolers, just because I didn't want to smash the bread or the chips or anything. One more to bring in. What did I bring up for food? Chips, cookies. I buy the snacky stuff. Sarah used to eat it a lot when she was a kid. Not as much anymore, but she still goes for it. I remembered paper plates. Crackers. I brought up some, normally on Saturday, we'll make just a box jambalaya. So I did bring up a box of that, and then I bought shrimp, smoked sausage, and andouille sausage, which is what we usually throw in there. I got a bliss sticks or a chapstick because I had one up there. It's been up there for years, and it was getting rancid, you know how it gets, but it still worked because my lips will get so dry up here because it's colder and the wind blowing off the lake. Well, then when I was vacuuming last time I was up here, I'm vacuuming, getting all the dust, and shunk, it sucked it in there, so I bought a new one. I did buy 5 pounds of potatoes, which I could have, we probably got more than 50 pounds at the house that I dug, but then I would have had to bring them up here and had to wash them really good because they haven't been, you don't wash them before you store them for the winter, and I just bought a bag today instead of washing some up. So that takes care of that one. This one here. Okay. Hot dog buns, hamburger buns, and bread. Portobello mushroom caps. If we do anything on the grill, I haven't had them for a long time. The sucky part is in this fridge, depending on where I have it set, it will freeze it. Something that small. Gallon of milk. I only bought 4 Lunchables. They wanted like $2.50 a piece for these. I remember when we used to be able to get them for 2 for $1 when they were on sale. It's absolutely ridiculous. Mushrooms, regular ones, because I brought up some burger from our steer at home, and I thought if it's got crappy weather, we can just do a couple pounds, maybe a pound of burger or something, and some mushrooms and potatoes, and throw them all in and mix it up, and that would be good. What else is it? Chicken thighs and legs. So here I got the shrimp. They were reduced, so I bought them. These were reduced. I got wild rice brats and bacon and cheddar brats. So put them in here. This can go in there too. Butter that's left over from duck hunting. Smoked sausage, andouille sausage. I did buy these regular kind of burgers that I usually bring up because it's probably what I'll make for dinner tonight. I bought 2 of them actually. Didn't have enough room for the box, so I took the box off of that one. Pork steaks, 4-pack of them. Just got our pig back from the processor today, and I had like 12 packages of pork steaks that had 2 in each package. But, you know, it took, Melissa and I raised them all summer, so I don't want to try the meat until I'm having it with her, so I'll wait till I get back home. Alright. 2 pounds of burger and ham. I think I'm going to make this side over here refrigerator. Keep this side freezer. Refrigerator that. And this. As far as everything else, I brought up oranges for a little clementines, onions, some juice boxes, even though we got plenty. I think this one's getting down there. Oh man, I got 3. I remembered garbage bags. And then I just got some more veggies. I've been wanting spinach for some reason. My body must want some iron or something. So, I mean, I know I had enough vegetables, but I like bringing all these home too and having all these that we don't eat. 2 cans of plums in case Sarah wants to go for some plums. Mixed veggies. And then I got these 2 fruit mix. Yeah. That's about it. Like I was saying, with the weather up here, it's going to get cold. This says it's 34 degrees outside and snow. Mine says 34.0 and it's snowing out there. So today's high was 36. Tonight's low is supposed to only be 30. And then we go, the high tomorrow is 32. Tomorrow night's low is 13. This is Fahrenheit. High on Saturday is 27, the low Saturday night is 14, and then Sunday the high is 26, and Sunday night the low is 18, and then Monday 29 for the high and 20 for the low, and then of course Tuesday I'm going to leave in the morning, and it's going to be 36. So it's going to be chilly. I mean, it's not 14 or 20 below zero like I've been on the stand before, but 13 degrees is pretty chilly in the morning when we haven't had that yet. I brought up a bag of candy. I bought a bag at the house because, you know, it was just Halloween. We've never once had anybody come to the house for Halloween. But if we ever do, I would want to make sure we have some kind of candy. And so I went ahead and bought some, with the idea of bringing it up here. I brought some new movies for up here. It came from outer space. This is the 1950s whatever version. The Day the Earth Stood Still. We have the newer version with Keanu Reeves in it up here, but I like this one. A Western double feature, the Cheyenne Social Club. I think that's pretty good. I like Jimmy Stewart and Henry Fonda. And then one called Fire Creek. I don't know what that is, but I bought it. And then the Sci-Fi Ultimate Collection. Tarantula, the Mole People, the Incredible Shrinking Man, the Monolith Monsters, and Monster on the Campus. All of these are from the 1950s, so something different. This candy in here is, some of it's probably, I don't know, 8 years old, probably. I don't know. I eat a little bit of it, just a couple pieces like after lunch or something when I'm up here. Sarah will eat some. Eventually it'll be gone. But it doesn't help when I put brand new stuff right on top of it. When I have this fan going, it really does suck the hot air in there, but it pushes it against there, and then the cold air comes shooting back out in here. So this room, it just doesn't feel as warm. Before I could stand here and feel the heat from the wood stove, and now I can't. And that wood stove is burning hot right now. I'll show you guys something on here, because way more people are going to watch this video than watch my videos on Northern Seclusion channel. And I have a trail camera in the back of we own 36 acres, and on the back part of it, of the woods, anyway, back in the woods, I have a trail camera back there, and I got heavy deer trails on the property and some scrapes now that just came up about a week ago. There hadn't been any scrapes, and I was only seeing does on the camera, and then but I knew that if there's does, there's going to be bucks, and I wanted to see what was there. So, this was the first one. That's one of the beauties is on there. He's got 8 points. We count both sides. That's a nice deer. It really is. I actually got 2 videos of him with this computer. If you double click on the actual file, it'll freeze the computer. I got to do a total restart. It's been that way since I got it. But this is 2:04 in the morning, so they're running at night, but still, that's the same deer. And then, let's see, this one, that was all just does. There's lots of does around. And then, this one here, I think I only have one of this one. That one there, that one's got 9 points. It's got this like double tine over here. So that's a nice one. And then this one here, which has a decent sized body, but and when I shoot a deer, I usually want to shoot it for the meat. I'm not. But that's a nice forked buck there. All in the morning, 3:14 a.m. on this one. But you know what? That rut's going to get stronger, and them guys are going to get dumber and dumber. So I guess we'll wait and see. After I hunt up here, I may hunt down there see if I see anything. I don't know. I usually don't. I usually just feed them down there. But it'd be nice to get some venison for making sausage or jerky. beef is too expensive to make jerky now. I was going to make jerky up here, and to do it I would have wanted to make a jar for here, a jar for home, and a jar for my dad. So I would have had to buy 3 of the like rump roasts. And anyway, I'd have had $80 into buying the 3 pieces of meat, which would have still been cheaper than buying jerky. But I looked at it and I said, I'm not doing that. You know, I'm not paying $80 to make jerky. And that was it. Now I kind of wish I did now, but at the time it was like, I'm not spending that money. Yeah, it's getting nice and warm in here too. It's not bad. I mean, it can go another 20 degrees up, but yeah, the bed feels warm. The air coming back from this fan is just really warm. I was messaging with Sara, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, and we're talking about coming up here and how there isn't a whole lot of deer sign or anything, but let's have fun. I said, let's do some campfire cooking, and she agreed. And then you have weather like today where it's cold. It's not super cold right now, it's 35 degrees, that's not bad. But there's a little bit of a breeze, it was snowing, it's damp, and then you remember what deer camp weather is like. And sometimes it's a lot easier just to use the grill, one of the grills, or cook inside because the weather just is nasty outside. I put in the monolith monster before, and I didn't watch much of it. I was editing on a video. And now this one was the incredible shrinking man, and I really haven't watched any of it. So I'm going to just put in something else because it's... I think I will watch some Star Trek Voyager. My daughter Emily got me the whole entire series for Christmas a few years ago. Well, it's 10:30. It's been a very long day for me. I think it's time for bed. Good morning, everybody. Just your typical damp, wet, chilly deer hunting type morning. Lightly snowing right now. Every year I come up here and I think, before I get up here, I think, on Friday I'm going to put the boat in and go out and try some fall fishing, because I just never do that. A lot of times there's already ice on the lake, and there probably will be some ice by Sunday morning starting to form on the lake. And then I get up here and it's like, who would want to go fishing in this crappy weather? So I never do. I'm still not sure what time Sarah's leaving. It will take her 4 hours to get up here, so I haven't heard anything from her. My dad did say something about George coming over to his place this morning. He's got one of those jacks that you put against a tree, and then you can push it so it falls anywhere you want it to when you cut it down. And my dad has a tree that he thinks is dying in the front there, and he's worried about it. So, and he's got the fence, and there's just a couple places you can drop it, and it's not leaning the right direction. So I imagine I'm going to be over there if they decide to do that and help with that tree, because I know that they're going to want me to cut it down, and then I'll have to cut it up. I didn't bring my chainsaw. I wish I would have, because mine has more power. It's faster, but because then I'll have to cut the tree up, I'm sure. But I haven't heard any more about that. My dad told me about that last night. It's been so busy pretty much since duck camp, but especially in the last 2 weeks, that I swear I could just sit here for like a whole day and just look out at the lake and just try to relax, just kind of unwind a little bit. Well, George is over at my dad's place, and he just called me. George has a jack that pushes the tree to, whichever direction you want to go, and I'm going to run over there and maybe we'll drop that tree. Try to figure something out.
I don't know if they're back from that or out now.
I heard I talked to her the other day when she was putting up
That's about the best, right over the... Leave your Tundra there, you can get a new truck.
Right. There you go. Yeah, but the price that run off
thing, and I got saw here.
There's a program on that I always know it's on the end.
You're never sure, is it solid or is it punky, and then shit can spin on you or whatever. But
I would say we're going to have to try to kind of push it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to go here.
Yeah, so we can set this little angle. Yeah. I can be running if you want to. Because he's got this, it's a kind of a cedar grove that goes through here, and these deer come in and stay there at night. And then early in the morning, they come out, and it's all grass, and they go out, so you'll see some deer, and then he got to be a better neighbor, you know. And
Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't. He said.
Corn, yeah, mainly it was all maple.
so my friend Jason and I just got 12 cords of oak delivered, $105 a cord.
That's pretty good.
And he said it's the most perfect load of wood we've ever got. And
They'll go for 12 hours.
Yeah, so yeah, like bring it on. There's no deer, I'm gonna have a warm butt anyway.
Well, when I was a kid.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we got the tree all cut up. It went down right where we wanted it to. That was kind of a scary tree. So that's done. We had to take the fence down that he has up there because that's the only place that tree really could drop. So I put the fence back. It's not nailed, but everything is back for him. Piled up all the wood, and so that's done. I still haven't heard from Sarah to see when she's planning on coming up. Maybe I'll message her. I just finished editing this week's farmhouse video on Northern Seclusion channel. I have it rendering now so I can watch it, see if I made any mistakes. Still snowing out. It's that light, pretty snow. Military plane's been flying all morning. Well, Sarah just messaged me and she's just leaving, so she won't get up here till between 3 and 4 o'clock this afternoon. So I think for lunch I'm going to just do another burger, and maybe I'll cook up one of those brats too. If she was going to be up here for lunch, I would have to cook differently. And then tonight I think I'm just going to do a pound of ground beef with some mushrooms and onions in it, and maybe some cut up potatoes, and then all mixed together in the same pan, and then a veggie. I'm not going to feel like cooking outside tonight. And then tomorrow night maybe we can do pork steaks, or we'll figure it out. Still snowing out there. If you look over at the trees that are over in here, you can see that they're getting a little bit of white on them. it'll snow, like you can see it snowing over the lake pretty good. It'll snow a little harder and then it'll get softer. George was going to leave my dad's and go out to his stand and then check Tom's stand. And I haven't heard anything from him saying that that he saw any buck scrapes or anything, and I doubt that he did. And for them, like I usually go out in the morning, you know, leave about a half hour before it gets light out, get to my stand, and then sit until 10 o'clock, sometimes 11 o'clock, depending on the day. And they always sit until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They get out there just about when it's getting light, and then sit until 2. But this year he said they're not going to do that. Usually they'll sit there, and then I don't know if it was 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, he'll message with Tom, and if Steven was up here, he's not up here this weekend, but they'll all message and see what's going on. But he said that since we're not expecting to see anything, but you just never know, they'll make the decision then if they're going to just head back to the cabin and try again tomorrow. They don't hunt the afternoon hunt. I'm a morning guy and an afternoon guy. My brother Chris, he sits in his stand from before light until after dark every day through the whole entire season. He's always been that way. I mean, it wasn't the whole entire season when we were up here. We couldn't be up here that long. But where his property is, it's 2 weekends in 1 week. Where here it's 3 weekends in 2 weeks. And he'll sit in that stand tomorrow and all the way until next Sunday, he will sit in that stand the whole entire time. He's got some pretty nice stands there now, but even back when he was sitting in stands like we have here where you're exposed, he would sit the whole entire day. I've done that before, but that's not for me. No, and I've shot deer in the middle of the day. I'm not saying that's the smartest thing to do is to sit in that stand all day long, but I would go crazy. I don't think I finished my episode 1, season 1 Voyager last night, so I'll put that on for now.
We were on a mission to find you when we were brought here by
Bacon
the
cheddar
array.
bratwurst.
One of our crewmen is missing.
Please forgive them. They know you've come from the caretaker.
Well, it's 2:45 right now, so Sarah should be here, I don't know, probably in an hour. Well, she said between 3 and 4. Anyway, I'm going to take and run down the driveway, just grab my shotgun and go down and see if I see any tracks, or walk down the road a little bit, see if I see any grouse. I just it's dropped down to 28.6 now, so everything that was wet is frozen on the steps, so I salted the front and the back. It's really easy to slip on that when it's icy, and you have to really think about it. So now I won't have to worry about that. Well, I just got back from my walk. I walked way down, almost to where Zachary used to go into his stand. And they have a lot of those trees that are marked that I didn't see before. They're going to do quite a bit of thinning out there. And my mom called, so I ended up talking to her for a while on my drive back. Ooh, it's chilly. 27.9 out there. I would think that Sara would be here pretty soon. I just got a notification. That's probably me though. One of the cameras went off. Yeah, it's just me walking back. Hey Sara. How are the roads coming up?
Well, they're fine.
Were they? That's
Yeah.
good.
There's like hardly any snow at all until I got
Oh.
like way up here, so.
That's good. I know the steps were getting kind of icy, so I salted them.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I walked on that step and I'm like, ooh. Yeah.
well, I'm glad you made it up.
Oh, I should have had you pick me up at the end of the road though. It's like bad.
It's muddy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was when I came in yesterday, too.
Yeah.
Yep, I didn't see any deer sign or anything, but who knows?
Yep, we're gonna try anyway.
Yeah, it's fun to be up here. Anyway, George was over to Dad's and we cut a tree down today. And
Oh,
cut
you
that
did?
up, and then he was going to go out and look at his stands.
Oh.
Him and Tom are going to be out and sit. He said they don't, probably not going to sit till like 2 o'clock if they don't see anything.
Yeah.
But at least they'll go out there. There's so much yellow paint where they're going to log, thin stuff out, even going into your stand.
Oh, really?
Not on your side, but you know how it used to go between the two?
Yeah.
That left side there, all yellow paint.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yep. Nancy sent me a map and it showed, and I mean, it's a huge area
Wow.
where they're mainly going to thin
Okay.
and then come in and burn underbrush. And,
Oh, are they doing it like to log, or are they just doing it to clear it out?
well,
or-
both log it and get rid of the other. They're trying to get that big pine trees thing going, you know. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's about what they're gonna do. So you'll see a lot of paint. They were just doing that when I was up here for deer, doing deer stands. They were in.
Wasn't that like last weekend?
2 weekends ago, 2 or 3? I don't know. It's federally busy. Things are just kind of blending together.
Yeah, that's why I was like, well, I know you sent me that picture, but like when?
Did I send you a picture of the yellow paint?
No, just of my stand.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, I know you were up here, but I'm just like, was it last weekend?
Yeah.
Oh.
You remembered your deer clothes and everything?
Yep, they're descented and everything.
Really?
I know. Yep, I'm gonna go hang them out there, and I didn't bring boots. I don't have any. So.
I've got that pair. If you want to wear those, I have another pair just like them in my truck.
Sure. Yeah, I was
So-
like halfway up, and I'm like, I didn't bring boots. I'm like, I don't have boots, so
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
I'd have to have bought some, and I didn't do that. So
Yep, you can wear. I think you wore mine last year.
I think I did.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to get some, but then I just forget. So.
And it's going to be chilly. Tomorrow's going to be like 15 or 16, they're saying on the radio.
Oh wow.
So it'll be chilly. I mean, it was 34 this morning at 4 o'clock, and now it's down to 28. So
Well,
it's
there-
slowing down.
There was snow, so I was like, oh, it's below freezing.
Yeah, it snowed pretty good for a while.
Did it really?
did. But,
Ugh. Well, I brought a bunch of art stuff to do. And
did you?
whatever,
Well, that's
so,
good.
Yeah. Look, I bought this.
Oh, for the front?
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, so at least I have something.
Oh, it doesn't even. Usually they stink so bad. This one doesn't stink at all.
I was surprised too. I was like,
Melissa got me this right here. No, you can't have it.
what?
You did see it.
What? I actually want that.
And it gets, I know you would. It gets really hot too.
Does it?
She gets really cold on the couch sometimes, I think, 'cause she's.
What I got here.
I was wondering because you're like, I'm not getting up there till 5:30. I'm like, no, you're up there early.
Right, I was planning on going in the morning, but
Mm.
then they switched it instead of Monday for me doing a pickup. They switched it to Thursday, so I had Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday runs. So, but anyway, now that we have all the beef in the one freezer and the other one is full of pig,
Yeah.
now if I were to get a deer, I would have pork and pork fat to make sausage.
Oh, that would be really good.
You know, otherwise I don't want to use the pork and beef that I've raised to make sausage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the trim, we didn't get ground pork, we got it all in.
I think all-wheel drive, so it's kind of weird that mine's not.
What kind is yours?
Mine's a Toyota Corolla. It's a
Is it?
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
hatchback version, but yeah.
Right, yours is more smaller.
Yeah.
I'm looking at, a lot of them that I look at or just online is the GMC Acadia.
Oh, okay.
Is
Those
that
are
what it's
bigger,
called?
aren't they?
Yeah, it's like a mid-size SUV.
Yeah.
Because they're well, it wouldn't work then anyway. I have some days when I'm bringing up north. Actually, that my everything is S.
Oh, that
That's-
old
that's
camera?
camera.
The S camera.
Yeah.
And roughly about 8:30, Sarah texted me that she shot a deer. Well, she shot at it. She says, "I'm not sure if I hit it because it ran, but it should be dead."
You hear the S's?
Which means that she had a good time to eat and everything like that. And I'm sure it's real close. But
That's my other old white
one
truck.
thing for us
Yeah.
that we're up hunting, even though it was opening morning, it's a prime morning. I mean, it's quiet, it's cold, so you'd be able to hear them coming. There's a little bit of snow in the woods. We don't wait. So one of the kids shoots one, I get out my stand and go over there to help them because that's what they need. So anyway, we're gonna run over there and see if we can find this deer that she shot, and I'm excited for her. Okay, everyone. Well, this is where she walks in.
You were in that back stand there, weren't you?
Yeah. That was
I got last year.
probably the stand I had the most
And,
sightings in,
I'll take
actually.
10 minutes to walk in there and we'll that one over there. It was, huh? Which way did it run?
It came this way, went around that pine tree, and went straight down. There's like a path.
This one I remember it
Yeah.
didn't get very far, did it?
Okay,
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
if we go back there, we can see if we got blood or whatever, because
What were you shooting? Grandpa's 308?
I think so. Yes, I think
so
so.
we got blood.
Not a lot, though.
Well, let's see what happens. You never know. So,
Oh, yeah,
okay. And he probably was running this way at that time.
yeah, that was our goodness.
Once we get to that snow, we should be able to see it even better. Okay.
It's like, okay, I trust you as you see red.
Oh, here's the tracks where it went right here, probably. Oh, yeah.
I can't even see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot. There it
Give
is.
him a poke in the eye. Give him a little poke. Awesome.
Yeah, I remember that one. I thought it was smaller. Like, it was only a
Yeah,
fork
you
or
did
something.
good.
but It was a 6.
I guess that camera didn't have stuck on a log. I forgot all about this. This is a good video.
It is.
We need to make more videos like this.
Bring back the memories. Oh, I don't remember this part at all.
You just got hung up on a log is all, because there's no ground clearance in them things.
You'd think with 6 wheels you wouldn't have this problem.
There we go.
Did you shoot more than one deer back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Oh, we
remember us
got it loaded up,
dragging
now
one
get it
all the
back
way
to the deer
out.
bowl.
Yeah.
Unless we drug this one out to the clearing. We would have had to drag it to the clearing, so
Yeah.
maybe this is the one.
But I shot 2 back there. One went in front and one went behind me. I think this is the one that went behind me. If I'm remembering right.
Look. At least two hanging on the pole.
'Cause I feel like I got this one like opening day or something.
There we go, one hanging. Sweet. There. Should be jerky in no time. Look at all the steam still coming out of it.
it amazing that they stay?
Just warmed up.
Yeah. I looked at the weather and I was like, honestly, it doesn't look too bad.
No, it'll be chilly in the morning, but
Ever since we had that like negative 17 or whatever, I'm like, I could probably sit through almost anything.
right. We went through some cold stuff.
Yeah.
So I got some headlamps charging up, and I mean, I'm not bringing a ton of stuff out there. I'm not sitting till noon.
No, I'm not gonna either.
We can kill him! That's what Dad would have done.
You fight me on everything.
Yeah.
I told you before, though, John. I never knew she was a head man's daughter. You get open.
I feel like I do like closer to concoction type meals more often. And Mom
This
likes,
like this is here.
Yep, yeah, like this. And
And-
Mom will be like, here's the pork chop and here's the
Right.
potato, you know.
So what kind of meat? And surprisingly, this burger, I wanted 80-20, but he said we don't measure it, we just make it.
Oh,
And like Melissa said, some of them are leaner than others. Like you might get a big old chunk of fat in there, you know.
makes
And
sense, yeah.
but for the most part, it's been lean. I would say much closer to like 90. So you don't even have to get rid of the fat.
that's kind of nice.
Not really. Not if you're. I mean, yes, it is if you're doing something like
Wait, concoction.
right, because you don't have to drain it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're making a burger,
It's not good for a burger.
no. We haven't made any burgers with this though. But you know, okay, good.
Like I like making when I make tacos.
They could.
Oh, like population.
It's so weird to use plastic cups because we don't have them at the house anymore.
Oh yeah.
Like when I first was there, I had plastic cups and paper plates,
Oh,
and that is like a no-no. And so when I have them up here, it's like, it's just weird.
we don't use them either. Thank
No,
you.
I hate dishes, but Melissa doesn't mind washing them.
Do you guys have a dishwasher?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Do you use it?
Our dishwasher?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Well, it's 20 minutes after 10. 19.6 degrees out here. It's cold, but it's not windy. Sarah's never watched the movie Australia, so I put that in and she's been glued to that TV. It's time to go to bed though. I mean, the time change already happened, so tomorrow we'll have to leave to go to the stand about 5:30. Sarah? Sarah, it's 4:30. It's time to wake up. Sara, it's 4:45. It's time to wake up.
Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of northeast Minnesota and northwest Wisconsin. For today and tonight, South Shore Lake effect snow is expected to begin today and
I need water too. I don't really see any reason why we should leave before, like, say maybe at 5:30
Yeah.
instead of 5:15, because go ahead. Right.
Is this headlamp mine or is this one?
There should be two on the table.
Okay.
You can see a reflectors in there, so you can see the yellow paint on that tree too. It's all over on the left side in there. All right, good luck. All right, well, Sarah's walking into her stand. I'll drive down to mine. I told her, yeah, all I gotta do is drive down and sit in my truck till about 9 o'clock this morning and then come back. Well, it's 8:33 in the morning. Haven't even seen a squirrel. And just now I just heard the first shot. It was quite a ways away, but otherwise there have been no shots or anything. It's just been dead quiet. Well, it's 9:45. I'll probably sit till 10 o'clock and head back to the tent. It's a cold morning, but it wasn't too bad until the wind started, just a little bit of a breeze now. This heated seat thingy I have that Melissa bought me has kept my butt warm. I mean, almost uncomfortably warm, like you have to shift around because it's so hot. Which is nice because I forgot my heavy deer hunting jacket back at the tent. I grabbed a blanket to put on my legs and forgot to grab the my jacket, so. But it hasn't been bad. Just no deer around. Well, I got back to the truck. I'll head back to the tent. Yeah, I forgot my heavy jacket here.
That sucks.
I had another jacket in my truck that I put on, and then just I had an orange vest that I put over it in there, but yeah, I forgot it. It's like, oh no. But that hot seat that Melissa got me, it was hot. Like I had to adjust myself sometimes because it was too hot.
Wow.
And I looked at the battery when I got in the truck, and it looks like it only used one of the lights of the 4 because it's supposed to last like 12 hours.
Well, I guess, yeah.
So I had it going for almost 3.5 hours. So
I guess that'd be like one tick, wouldn't it?
yeah, but usually them electric things don't.
That's true.
You know, they say your gloves are going to last for
Yeah.
that long, and then they last for like
Half of it.
if even that. You know. Chris texted me, you texted me, Melissa messaged me, Dad messaged me, George messaged me, Carrie Rod, he messaged me.
Where John hunts, that was like 13 or something hunters per square mile.
Really?
I'm like, that's so many.
Right.
Wow.
I wonder how it is where like my brother Chris hunts over there by Park Rapids and stuff.
It's a good question.
Because he said when he wanted to buy property, he looked on a map and he asked somebody, where is the highest concentration of deer in the state?
And that's where it said.
That's where he started looking for deer
Really?
property.
That's a good way to do it.
The entire lake is iced over now. Sure smells good.
I am hungry.
Strawberry Shasta.
Give me a cream soda.
While Sarah's walking into her stand, I just talked to my dad, and he said he might walk into his tripod stand. I'm not sure. But like you said, it's so thick in there, he might not be able to find it. To go into there, it's right up here on the right. I'm gonna go and sit in my far clearing stand tonight. Better internet. Just a different bit of scenery. Well, we're running out of daylight. Not a bad night for sitting, but I didn't see a squirrel. I didn't see a bird. I didn't see anything. Going, but I didn't put any hand warmers going or anything.
I did have hand, or actually I had foot warmers. But that's all I needed. I didn't need anything
Really?
on hands.
Yeah, I mean, I could scroll my phone without my right glove on most of the. And it sucks because that's what you end up doing out there because there's no deer. It's like thinking for a while, it's like the deer could just walk right by.
You know, if you're not looking up at the right time.
Right, it's like, yeah. And in that stand, you can't see very far now because everything's growing up, kind of like yours.
Yep.
I mean, with some snow on the ground, you could see some movement and stuff, but.
Yeah.
And one of the guys in Carry Rod's group got a 6-pointer tonight.
Really?
Yep.
Now.
I think I'm going to do all 4 pork steaks, and then we can just have pork steaks for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Less cooking. Do some baked potatoes. They're always, you know, the good guys. We get retail, you know.
I know this accepted it all wrong. Instead of this one.
you sure? Come on. Come on, Dad. We have to get to Plymouth. I have to get the breaker off now.
Man, these look so good.
Okay, huh? All right.
You missed the giant fire they had ripping.
We're watching old videos of up at duck camp back from the 50s. Back for a second,
Oh.
you know.
Who's that?
My dad here.
Oh, but who's that?
I think that's Kenny Swanson.
Okay, so that's Kenny Swanson. Now, is Kenny Swanson, like, alive?
I don't know if he still is. I think he might be. He was a painter.
Mm.
And then we knew his son.
There we go.
I mean, you know that's on the road looking at the...
That looks more like...
Oh, what is this? October 3rd, 1987.
Oh. T-minus -1 year.
Yep.
I will be alive.
I saw your mom walking down the hall in
This is a
1983.
scene from across the bay, right from my hunting stand.
Oh, so I know where this is.
Delivered the camera to me.
I sat here my first year.
Oh.
Actually, we were a little farther
If I
over.
can pick him up, he'll be walking along the shoreline over yonder up to his stand.
Oh, okay.
There he goes.
Who is that?
I think you said and I didn't hear.
I mean, was that me or was it my dad or us already out there?
And then he said stand?
Well, the
His
duck
stand
stand.
is way out on that point out there, right across the bay.
Focus. There you go.
Oh, showing my ducks.
Hey!
How many did you get in all?
Can't believe my dad's letting me hold up them ducks without paddling, without bitching at me. Or is that me paddling in the back?
They're heading in now for landing over at camp.
Yeah, we used to come in right there. Right where Chris like cleans their ducks now.
Over
Yeah.
in the rushes.
The other thing is, like, you don't have big families as much anymore, so...
No. Once the grandparents, like my grandparents, passed away, these big things stopped. And then once my mom and dad, they kept it together for a while, it kind of stopped. And now with all social media stuff, people start pulling away.
Yeah.
Little things can piss people off, you know, and it's just...
It's kind of stupid. But like I was thinking about, I'm like, what if I put together a family reunion? It's like there's not as like this many people. There wouldn't be that many
Right.
people to invite.
Right. My cousin Lori,
I haven't seen her in forever.
she was at the reunion this last... Is that Lori?
Oh, we finally made it inside. There I am.
What a sweetheart. What a cutie. And boy, the girl is too, isn't she?
Was. Sarah, it's 4:30. It's time to wake up. Sarah, it's 4:45. It's time to get up.
Yesterday's high temperature was 25 degrees and the low 11 degrees. The total precipitation for the month stands at 0.18 inches. There were 47 heating degrees. The weather advisory for Ashland and Iron counties ending at 6 a.m. Monday. Spotter information statement. Snow spotters are requested to
In there or something.
That makes sense.
I'm interested to see if there's, of course, any deer tracks now that there's snow, but also any wolf tracks.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen any wolf sign around either, so, I mean, with nothing to eat, they should be moved out, but you never know.
Yeah.
That's all you need? Well, Sarah's gonna walk the little ways down the road there and then cut into her stand. I have to go so far down to find a spot to turn around with the truck. And since I'm going to the same stand I was last night, I'm driving a different direction. Just trying to see if there's any tracks. I'm certainly not seeing any tracks, but I'm not seeing any wolf tracks either. And even though it's lightly snowing right now, most of the snow was here by 10 o'clock last night, so you think you'd see something. No deer around, but it sure is pretty with the snow falling. Well, it's coming up on 9 o'clock. I don't think I'm going to sit much past 9. I don't see any reason to. It was real pretty watching the snow this morning. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit. I messaged with George earlier and they were out there, but I think they were only going to sit till 9, maybe 10. My brother Chris, they have property, him and his wife, kind of north central Minnesota, and he shot a nice one yesterday. And that was the only one that they saw. And this morning he's out there again, but it's really windy there. So I'm sure that'll get here eventually. Also messaging with Carrie Rod. He just sent me a picture just a little bit ago. His son shot a 6-pointer. Nice deer. Now if we could just get some of them around here. I actually think I'll probably, once I leave here Tuesday and get home, I will probably hunt the property at the farm and see if I can't get one deer. We'll see. My dad said that so far right now he's going home Wednesday. I have to leave Tuesday. And I think Sara, she's leaving tomorrow, Monday. I don't think she was going to leave today, but I think it's going to be tomorrow. And then we'll see. I'll watch the weather and see if I want to come up one more time, like third weekend, and just to hang out a little bit one more time before winter hits. Well, there she is.
I was covered in snow.
I was too when I walked out. There was I'm sure when you walked out too, you had all that brush you're touching.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually a little chilly toward the end there on my fingers.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't, most of the time I didn't have my right glove on because if it gets cold I just put it under my butt and sit on it because that seat thing is warm and it warms it up enough, but it was getting chilly.
Yeah, I saw one squirrel.
Did you? I didn't even see a squirrel.
And then as I was walking back, I'm like looking for tracks, and then I'm like, oh, a track! And I look, and I'm like, it's a bunny track.
Was it? Oh, it was. I didn't even see any rabbit tracks on the road.
Yep, I saw one.
There was, like, right when you go out the driveway and take a left, you go through that straight line, and then it's going to go up the hill.
Yeah.
Right at the top, there was an otter that crossed.
Oh.
As you can see, their belly just drags on the
That's
ground.
cool. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
I seen it. Was it last year? I was up here for. Whenever I walked on one of the ski trails, and it was a long walk, and I went around, and there was still some snow on the ground, and you could see where the otter had went down the trail, and then wherever there was like a little dump, and he would slide.
Oh.
And then walk and then slide.
That's cute.
Yeah, I followed that trail for a long ways.
Reach everywhere in there.
Oh,
still,
yeah.
But yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I like those mostly because then if I'm like moving around, I'm like hidden. Because I know that has to be like the thing I do the worst. because I'm like, don't wiggle, and I'm just like do 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 do. I'm like ah. Or like when I look around, sometimes I don't do it really slow, and I just feel like I do it too fast. So
Right.
I'm just like if I was concealed, that wouldn't be as big of a deal.
Right.
You can only get one buck, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and wherever you're at in the state, I don't think there's anywhere that you can shoot more than one buck. But I know that the max that you can shoot is 5 deer. I read that this year, and like down by the hobby farmhouse, you could shoot 1 buck and 4 does,
Wow.
or 5 does, or whatever.
Wow. So they got too many, basically.
It feels chillier in here today. I don't know why.
Yeah, I thought it felt chillier outside too. I don't know.
You coming, Marshal?
Neither of us are going to go sit in a stand tonight. I got my truck running. We're going to drive back into that cleared area, just looking to see if there's any tracks at all. It's windy out now. It'll be sunny, and then it gets cloudy and it snows. But with that wind, it's really chilly.
It's just windy out there.
It's cold, isn't it?
Oh, it sucks.
Sarah and I are going to run over and visit with my dad for a while.
Did they thin that out?
I don't think that area is really not getting touched.
Nothing.
There's a little bit of yellow paint when you go in on the left side. When you walk into that stand, right, before the clearing, and that color is green, and green is create young forest all treatments. So I don't know if that means they're gonna, and that's just a little area, if they'll mow all of that down, because that would be kind of where, from where that is down to where that curve, everything is such a mess in there. There's nothing alive there anyway.
Well, I didn't know if they'll go in and maybe take, maybe leave one at every 4.
I don't know.
Because it's so thick, you can hardly walk. Well, those aren't gonna grow.
No, and I don't think they're doing much in the actual clearing area. It's just when you walk in. So
I don't know where if they use a beaver house. I don't know.
Right. I don't either. So
I wonder what they eat. Maybe they don't. They gotta eat
I
something.
think they're awful fat, so they eat little fish.
right.
It's the same as a loon. There isn't any fish that's as fast as a loon underwater.
Oh, really? So they can just catch
So
them.
they say, but how do they know?
Right.
They got a little guy there falling.
Right. Right.
And I was in I take blood every other, or like twice a year, after I had that brain. And so that they I went there, they took it, and they sent me a letter back the next couple of days that said your cholesterol is bad, and they asked me, have you fasted? I said, no, you didn't tell me to. And I said, gee, just before I come there, my mom had made some fresh bread, and I just put a butter all over it. And I had two big slices of fresh bread with the porridge, and then, and so they told me that the person I could get my drugs from, and she said, and she tore it off. She said, I'll come back in a month, but fat. And so I did everything I was supposed to do. And then I went back and got results on Wednesday. Nothing to do with cholesterol.
Oh, really?
And I thought, what the hell are these, and so they give me this thing, and they got a whole line of stuff. Yeah, and one of them was high, but I never heard of it. So.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
And so they said, "Can I come back in a month?" Well, I go every once a year. If I put two screws in, it would just crack it.
Right.
Yeah, first I was going to put it over there, but that's in a way the toaster. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But it was handy with 8 gallons.
You think it was Cruder that fired the shots? I don't know, Chester, could have been.
There you go.
At several locations in Philadelphia shows the suspects gunnery sergeant Bob Lee Flagger scouting shooting locations, traveling, and taking wind readings. As the net begins to tighten nationwide, there is
Well, it's 20 after 10. We just got done watching Jeremiah Johnson, and it's time for bed. Yeah, I'll be in the back seat on the driver's side.
Okay.
Sarah had a couple things on her stand, her seat cushion and I suppose a sleeping bag. So she's heading home today, so she's going out to grab that. I walked out with her. The only tracks we're seeing are fox tracks. It's lightly misting out, like my glasses are covered in little droplets of rain, and them roads are going to be bad. I told her to go in there and scare the deer this way, and I'll shoot them when they come out, because she didn't bring a gun. I don't have any heavy clothes on, so you got to keep moving to stay warm. Just go ahead and put those in there, otherwise you don't have shells except for in the thing for them.
That's true, I'd have to go buy some. Alright.
is snow.
Yeah, it's actually a lot. And then it was like saying, oh, no more snow after yesterday or whatever, and now it's like more snow.
Well, Sarah has headed home. So all I'll have to do today is I'll clean up in here, which it's not bad at all because we just kept doing the dishes and everything every day, so it didn't get as messy as it does sometimes. And then tomorrow I'll head home. I think I'm going to move one of my cameras, the cellular cameras, over to my dad's and put it on the front of his cabin. So I've got one that's on the driveway, and in the wintertime nothing is coming up the driveway. I get 2 pictures a day, check-in pictures that are just of the driveway. You know, there's nothing but snow. So at least if I put it on the front of his cabin, I will get pictures of the tent and pictures of his cabin every single day during the winter, and then I can send them to my dad because he would like to see them. I bought the camera for him, and I was gonna put it on his phone, the whole app thing, but he didn't seem real interested in that, so I can just send them to him also. It doesn't matter. So I'll probably do that today. I already went out and moved the solar panel on the one out there, so hopefully it'll get more sun. As when we went over to my dad's last night, I don't have any of my drills up here, so I borrowed his. And I think I might have to help him with, I don't know, we'll see what happens when I go over there later. I don't think so. Get some of this stuff put away, that, like this orange, which could have ended up in the backpack until next deer season. I am going to hunt at home, but won't need everything when you go out there because you just go back to the house and get it. So if I put this stuff where it should be, this should be with my gun because there we go. Oh, Sarah forgot her hot seat. I was messaging with Kerry Rod again last night and this morning. He's just leaving deer camp now, their deer camp, and he's going to go back up on Thursday. But they just nailed him yesterday. I mean, let's see, $3, $4. Oh yeah, duh. $4 yesterday. Let's see if I can stand behind it. Look at that. They just did awesome. And last year they did not see much there at all. And they are getting wolves in their area. But when we had wolves in this area when they first really started coming in, there was some pretty good deer years, but that's why the wolves were there, you know. Melissa says she misses me. I have to move that camera today, but it says that by noon or so, which is a little more than a half hour away, there's supposed to be some sun coming out, and I'm mainly worried about the little solar panel and where the sun will be. So I've kind of been waiting. I like to get all my stuff done in the morning if I can. I've always been like that. So in the afternoon, anything that I do is like an extra, you know, or if I don't get much done, that's okay. So it's hard for me to sit here and wait, but without really knowing over at my dad's place with the trees and everything, how the peaks of sun are going to come in, it's not worth doing it. I'm just winging it, which I might have to do. I can't see how the sun is going to come out today, but you never know. Trying to get all the batteries charged up here. Like this is the aerator for minnows, and it stays up here all winter, but if your battery is charged up, you have a much better chance at it being good for next year again. Trying to find the right end. That one is. Later on today, I will take all of the canned stuff out of here to bring home. And if I decide to come up here third weekend, I'll just bring what I need. I'm just going to have some leftovers for lunch. I see the sun is starting to peek out. My phone said it would start to peek out about noon, and right now it is 12:01.
On the frontier, the saloons are about to go in this places.
I was just over at my dad's for probably an hour. I moved the camera so it gets the front of his cabin, part of the workshop front, and then I helped him with a couple things in the workshop that needed some help with, and then we just talked for a while. So all that's done, which is good. I brought his drills back. He's going to go home in the morning now. He was going to stay up till Wednesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. But now he's going to go back in the morning also. Luckily the sun has come out, and even though it's 28 degrees, there was stuff dripping off of his metal roof there, so the road should clear up. Sarah said they were, about the first hour of the drive, the roads were pretty bad, and then they got good. So that's good. So they should clear up pretty good today. Well, I have all the canned stuff put into coolers. I can't bring it out tonight though because it's already down to 23 degrees. Everything would freeze. But it's ready to go in the morning. Charging up this battery, which is at 65%, the one for the shower. It'll survive the winter if it's charged up.
In our spotlight, from a curb ball to possible prison time to Major League pictures.
Allow them to do all these bets. It's greed by the athletes who are making millions. They just want to make a little.
Outcast, Cindy Lauper, and more. Our panel returns. My name is Whitney.
I haven't been filming a whole bunch today because this video is already pretty long and I've just been doing cleaning up stuff. That's about it. That's a good stack of wood. That'll get me through tonight, and it'll be full for when I come up here for the winter trip. And this year there should be, unless I come up in 2 weeks, I don't know yet. But this year there will be a winter trip because last year with Melissa's mom getting sick, and then her having to be down there for a couple of months, and then her mom passing away, and I'm the only one at home taking care of the farm and everything, so there just was not enough time. And it wasn't the right time to be coming up and enjoying myself at the tent, so this year things will be different. Well, it's 10:30 at night. It's time for bed. Tomorrow morning I will get things put in my truck and it'll be time to head home. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Another nice time up at the tent for deer camp, even though there wasn't any deer. I'm going to go home and try to get one there. Look forward to getting up here next time. I will see you guys on the next video.